Here's the plan. We take Dave Jones, a local chef of great renown, and a celebrity assistant to help him out in the kitchen with a certain recipe. On top of that, we throw in someone that knows absolutely nothing but is ever too willing to help with every step. That is what happens when you get too many cooks. Are you hungry yet? Hi, I'm Mike Breeze. And what happens when you take someone like me, put me in a room with a chef, as in Dave Jones here of Crazy Dave's Sugar Bowl, and someone else who probably has about as much knowledge as this, right in between us, right here, and see what we can come up with in the kitchen. You might have too many cooks. Dave, what are we doing today on the show?
We're going to cook a zesty sausage penne pasta.
Zesty sausage penne pasta.
Yeah, with peppers.
With peppers.
Yep, peppers.
Did you get this out of a Dr. Seuss book?
No. Close though.
Zesty sausage penne pasta with peppers.
Right.
Peter Piper come into this at all?
That it did.
Okay. Well, you know who's going to help us today?
Who's the victim?
Okay, here it comes. Don Zappitelli.
All right.
Conneaut High School principal. So we have to be on our best
The
behavior.
knives are on your side.
That's right, yeah. So I'm just going to slip this one. We'll be ready. Yeah. Okay, so we'll be back in just a few minutes and start this zesty penne pepper pasta pickled peppers.
Hi, I'm Jerry Orlando, and welcome to Orlando Brothers Golden Don, a family-owned business for over 25 years. We know our customers, and we know what you like. The freshest produce, a meat department stocked with the finest cuts, an in-store bakery, and a mouth-watering deli. And you can count on us to greet you with a smile and carry your groceries to your car. So stop by and see us at Orlando Brothers Golden Don on Main Street in Conneaut. We're saving this cart right here for you.
Welcome back to Too Many Cooks. Don, welcome. I don't know if you heard what we're doing here today, but have you worked a lot with Dr. Seuss books in your...
Having an elementary background, I have.
Okay, good, because you're going to need it today. Now, Dave, what's our first step on preparing zesty pepper penne pasta with...
Obviously, you have not read those books. We're going to start with some penne pasta. We'll let you do the honors. Oops, sorry. Go ahead and put that in there. The water's already boiling.
I always said, why do you use penne pasta instead of spaghetti or any other type of pasta? What's the difference? What makes it a benefit to this recipe?
Besides, the title is zesty sausage penne pasta.
Zesty sausage penne pasta. So it's just fun to say. Is there really a difference in pastas besides the shape?
You could actually do spaghetti, linguine, fettuccine. You could do any of them. They all work.
Zesty sausage linguine. Pasta with peppers.
Okay, and then we're going to get the sausage, because we got to pre-cook that.
This is big. We're pre-cooking the meat.
Yep, pre-cooking sausage.
I usually buy it
Take
pre-cooked.
about 3 of those. They said the director was hungry, so 3 of those and put them right in here.
Now, what did you pour in there?
Chicken broth.
Should you not have poured sausage broth?
I don't think they'd make such a thing.
So it's okay to mix your meat.
Yep. All right, while that's cooking, we're going to cut some peppers.
Okay.
So when you're going to kind of cut down the pepper, and then just give it a quick chop. Okay?
Okay.
We're going to probably do both these peppers and probably the green pepper, the red pepper too.
Okay, so as the principal, do you do a lot of a lot of the disciplining, or do you leave that up to assistants?
I do have assistants, so we are in constant communication if there's any questions. Have I ever held a knife in my hand? Yeah, I have.
Do you have one in your desk just in case?
Actually, I do have a pocket knife in my desk along with some other confiscated things. Yeah.
Okay. And do any? They probably don't get those back, do they?
No, absolutely
so keep
not.
those at home.
And
like an
obviously, I'm
airport.
not quite as quick as Dave is on this.
He did that on
Sure.
purpose just to show.
I know. Sometimes there's that
We got a sticker.
fear factor that we have when we're dealing with principals, huh?
Principals never scared me.
Good. So you didn't mind going to the principal's office?
I never went to the principal's office.
Oh, so
Yeah, I
we might have
never
to
did
change that, huh?
It's always been a nebulous thing to me. I always avoided it. What are some good things that you get to do? I dwell on the bad, but
You know what? Actually, there's a lot of good, more so with my job now than when I was an assistant principal. I get to deal a lot with the kids. Tuesdays are Rotary days, so I take kids so that the community gets to meet some of our seniors. We always have our academic excellence to fall back on. The kids are doing a great job. We just finished up with OGT testing, so we're hoping to continue that tradition of excellence. Our thespians just finished with the production Once Upon a Mattress, which was a very good treat. There's a lot of good things going on, and a lot of times the community doesn't get to hear about those good things.
well, that's what we're here for.
Good.
Good things and peppers. So what's been one of your highlights in your career so far, aside from this?
This has got to top the list, so it's kind of hard to compare. You know what? I've seen a lot of good kids go through, whether it's in the classroom or in the office, but seeing what they do after, when they come back and show you what's going on, that's pretty cool to watch them transition. And I've been part of the elementary, the middle school, and the high school, so I've got a chance to see kids at all different levels.
What have we missed back here?
Nothing. We're cooking pasta and sausage.
Okay. We get to talk and he'll let us know we did something wrong.
Okay.
Almost burnt something. He's kind of like Mr. Miyagi in that way.
She's doing a really good job. Just don't give him the knife.
Okay. I've heard that.
As the principal, you have children in the school system?
I do.
Is it rough on them having to deal with you being the
Well, considering my oldest is a freshman at the high school, being a freshman is difficult enough. But having your mom as the principal has been an interesting situation for my daughter, Angie. I think she's adjusted pretty well. She's been active in a lot of different things, so she's had me around for a lot. When I was at Gateway, my middle daughter, Lexi, was there. So she's got to experience whether I was walking around during lunch asking her if she ate her vegetables or, So they both have got to experience that. But overall, they're pretty well used to it. It's been an interesting year, that's for sure.
It's weird to see the ages when they're actually proud of their parent and when they're actually annoyed.
Right.
You'll learn
We
later.
start on
The red?
about half of that red pepper.
Okay.
And what about the sports program? How did that?
We just finished up winter sports and we had pretty successful seasons. We had a 7th place state wrestling placer in Patrick Sanford. So he repeated his visit to the state tournament, wound up 7th again. So we're proud of him. He kind of ends his career on that note. Girls basketball team finished strong. Senior Michelle Johnson received All-Ohio honorable mention, as well as second team all-district and first team all-county, as did Chris Hallen, who was first team all-county for the boys and also received honorable mention for the district. So overall, it was a pretty successful winter season. Spring season's just kicking off. We have our baseball team, softball team, track teams, boys tennis, all going strong. Hoping for some good weather.
Did you notice how she just rattled that off with no notes, that's pretty good. You must be talking them up a lot. And I don't even have to finish a question. I just start and kind of trail off until you pick up. Now, what I want to know real quick here, Dave, is how do you know when the sauce is ready? Is it a color thing or a
We just
texture
basically,
thing?
yeah, it's kind of we're just basically pre-cooking it and then we're going to finish it off in the dish.
Okay. So does it lose its red color? Is that what you look for, or?
Yeah, it turns kind of a palish. Right, so we're going to put this right on the cutting board.
Okay.
Let it cool for a little bit so we can cut it up. We're going to use the sausage to start our sauce. And a little more chicken broth.
Now, could you use beef broth?
No, I probably wouldn't, no.
For taste reasons?
Probably use some of these garlics.
Just ignores me now. That's
Familiar with doing those? You familiar with doing these?
No.
No? Okay.
Please show me.
just like it's a student's finger.
And you just peel it off.
Okay.
Or toe.
Yeah, it would actually come quicker than that, yeah? Yep. All right, then we're just going to give these a quick chop.
You want all of this?
Yeah, those ones there.
Okay, so chicken broth.
Yep, we're going to put the garlic.
I just put it in there. I think you wanted it in the pan, didn't you? I just put it in the bowl, and I think you wanted it in the pan.
Yeah. Actually, they need to be smaller than this, though.
Smaller, yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
He's
Yeah,
not
just-
used to people taking initiative here.
Chop them all up, and then we'll give them a quick chop at the end.
Stand back.
Kind of scary, huh?
So last year the stadium had its issues, and what's the progress on that? Is that going well?
Well, we were excited to tear down the old stadium. I know there was some sentimental value there, but it had to come down. There were definitely some issues there, and we were fortunate enough to be able to replace where the old grandstand was with a set of bleachers. Those served as the home stadium, our side for this year, and next year we're looking maybe at expanding that a little bit more so that it's not quite like that. There's definitely some issues going on. There's some exciting things happening. You're going to have to stay tuned for that. I know the board is working very hard with a community group to try to improve the stadium. So in the next few months we should see some action there, and it's kind of exciting.
That facility across the street I thought was nice. Is that going to be still in the mix, or
The land behind.
where they were using for their dressing rooms and
Right, that's property that Jerry Amy donated to the school, the building as well as the land next to it. So there are definitely some plans on how to use that, and it's kind of exciting. It's not the greatest facility. It worked for last year, but it was better than what we had. So
That's right.
it's headed in the right direction.
Okay, so the peppers are going into the sauce, which is chicken broth and
Garlic.
garlic,
Chicken
the
broth,
vampire stuff.
garlic, some diced tomatoes with oregano.
With oregano?
Yep, it's got oregano in the sauce. All right, we'll go ahead and cut that sausage.
Okay.
We're gonna cut it on an angle. Okay.
Does a serrated knife work better for that? Did you pick that up on purpose, or is that just a...
Yeah, it'll work better. One's a chopper.
Now, why cut it at an angle instead of going straight across?
Looks like you have more sausage.
Okay. I'll remember that.
Okay, we'll go ahead and put that in. Grab the rest of that.
Oh, wait, let's try it. Okay, I was going to have you just toss that in here while he's flipping it and see if
I can catch it.
Yeah.
All right, we'll let that sausage kind of finish up in there, kind of all come flavored together, and then we'll put the pasta in.
Okay.
All right, so we've drained our pasta. Is that summer sausage?
It's Orlando's mild sausage.
Mild.
Yep, real good. I've had some earlier. It was really good.
What makes summer sausage summer? I know what
I
mild
think it's
means.
the smokiness to it. Summer sausage is smoky.
Smoke.
I think it's something.
Because back in the day, they would smoke them over the summer.
I don't know.
Huh. Well, what do you do over the summer? What do the schools have to offer?
Well, before we get to summer, we've got a lot of events coming up. As we wind out the year, we've got prom coming up. We've got graduation that we're preparing for. So there's a lot of busy activities. I know that Mr. Kennedy does a summer activity with the local youth where the high school kids help out with that, and that's usually done at Lakeshore. So there's a lot of activities going on. Gateway Elementary used to have an opportunity fair where they brought in different organizations to let the community know what was going on in the summertime, so that kids had places to go. There's always events at the library. The summer itself at the high school will be used for cleaning. We have sporting teams that are constantly using the facilities, training that's going on, things like that.
That's more than I was used to.
Give that a good chop.
Okay, so go ahead and get on that. Why is it that do you feel left out that there's no windmill at the high school? Do you think that every school should have a windmill? That'd be kind of...
If there were places for it, sure. In the middle of town, it's kind of hard, though.
I think we should build up. Just put it right on top.
It's actually kind of cool to see that rotating, and then you go down the lake and see the one there.
It's something out of the War of the Worlds. So yeah, no hope of that downtown. I guess you're right.
No, I guess
real place
not.
to add that.
I'm sure our English teachers would like to study Don Quixote with the...
Right. All right, see, you skipped a bunch of steps there while we were talking. So in goes the penne pasta. So I have to ask here now, that's mild sausage. Where does the zesty come in?
The sauce.
The
Sauce, got the garlic
sauce.
and all the herbs and
Okay. What herbs did you put in there?
the oregano that was in the,
Right, okay.
the diced tomatoes. And then we're going to finish it off with a little bit of Prego.
It's in there. Did you get that at Golden Dawn too?
Yep. Everything comes from Golden Dawn.
Okay, so have you done this a lot before? You did a lot?
I do love to cook. Cooking is kind of therapeutic for me. I got to tell you though,
Me too.
I do not like to bake.
No?
So if you ask Ken or anybody else, I prefer no-bake cookies. I seem to bring those
Grab
to
a plate.
to the football games for the guys to enjoy. But cooking I love. It's one of the things I enjoy doing in my free time.
So what's the difference?
You know what? For me, cooking, you just kind of throw things together. You have a basic recipe. Baking, you actually have to measure, and I'm not real good with, the exact. I like to just throw things together.
All right, I'm going to plate this up. Excuse me.
Now the hush falls over the crowd.
You can smell it.
Now how often in a day do you have to do that? Clean for presentation's sake.
All the time. Never have enough of that, no?
The mark of a great person, organization, or civilization is their ability to withstand the test of time. Conneaut Telephone Company has withstood the test of time. From before the Spanish-American War through World War I and into the Roaring '20s, Conneaut Telephone Company ushered communications from the age of the telegraph office to the era of a telephone in every home. Through the trying times of the Great Depression, our operators were there connecting State Street to Wall Street, and they were also there connecting soldiers and their families with news of victory in World War II. After 70 years in business, Conneaut Telephone Company saw the turbulence of the 60s give way to triumph as we witnessed a glimpse of the leaps technology would make in the decades to come. Over 111 years later, Conneaut Telephone Company is the same company, with the same name and the same commitment to meeting the communications needs of Conneaut. Conneaut Telephone Company, standing tall against the test of time.
Okay. There we go.
Okay, so we're gonna do our celebrity tasting.
We'll let you do the honors.
Okay.
And that's zesty. pepper penne pasta with sauce. No, zesty sausage peppy penne. Yeah.
We'll get the book.
Okay. Yeah.
Very good.
Okay. So we're going to let me get one in here too, so I officially can say how good or bad it is. I love the recipe. Long all in. So, for Dave Jones, our celebrity sous chef, Don Zappitelli of Pontiac High School, I'm Mike Breeze, and that is a dish I will not even try to name again. Thank you for watching Too Many Cooks. We'll see you next time. So zesty does not mean hot, like spicy hot necessarily.
No.